But yeah, we fixed all our distribution issues. And by the way, the product's resonating. We're growing even faster now than we were when we first started. So we may have to expand again before we're done.
A big second quarter beat for sneaker maker Skechers. Well, that stock is popping.
Skechers has been killing it.
Hello, welcome to the 2018 Annual Review Meeting. We'd like to welcome Skechers board members. We are the consulting group. After 1 year's consulting work, we appreciate what Skechers has achieved this year. At the same time, we found some potential problems that may prevent the company to achieve future success as well. We would like to walk through the interesting facts first and share what we get now with you. Hope you can enjoy the next few minutes. First, I'm going to introduce my team. Here with me today is Kelsey and Nikkei, Darren, Flora, and me, and Chloe. And we are here to fighting for financial intelligence. Skechers is a footwear brand founded in 1992 with the mission of customer-driven and product-focused. In the past few years, Skechers has been focusing on its global expansion. Opening joint venture stores benefits the company by raising regional brand awareness, doing localization, and avoiding putting up capitals or infrastructures overseas. By the end of September this year, Skechers has opened over 2,800 stores in more than 170 countries, achieved total international growth of 13%. The brand offers 19 product lines and over 3,000 styles, serving people in all ages. An interesting fact of Skechers is their employee structure. There are more part-time employees hired than full-time ones. We consider this as a sound method to reduce the financial pressure brought by payroll. Now, Kelsey is going to tell you a little bit about the leadership team.
Skechers' executive team consists of 4 key people. The CEO and president are the founders. They're also father and son, so it was actually surprising to us when we first found it out. It's a family business. Both of them have been in the footwear industry for over 30 years and are both expert in the marketing and the strategy. The COO David joined Skechers in 2006, who operated as COO and CFO at the same time for 11 years. The CFO has 2 decades of business and financial experience. We can clearly see that operation and customer leadership DNA here, but innovation is somehow missing in the leadership team.
The heart of Skechers' brand is shown through community engagement. They use human touch to go beyond profit and provide products and services that support philanthropic causes, natural disasters, and people in need. The most known of these philanthropic endeavors is the Skechers Foundation, which donates funds to more than 50 charities in order to provide families globally with the skills and necessities to succeed in life. Along with hosting the annual peer-to-peer Friendship Walk, the Skechers Foundation funds the nonprofit Friendship Foundation, which provides education and guidance to communities in need. Since the 2010 inception of the Friendship Walk, the event has raised $9 million and united more than 67,000 participants, becoming California's largest charity event for children with special needs and education foundations. This year's walk reached record-breaking numbers, allowing Skechers to present more than $510,000 to the Friendship Foundation in support of kids with special needs and over $1 million for education foundations. The organization also announced the continuation of its annual Skechers Foundation Scholarship Program and will award $100,000 in college scholarships for the 2018 and 2019 school year. Here is a clip from this year's Friendship Walk.
This is what our community looks like, folks. We set a lofty goal, 1.5 million, and we beat it.
And this is what you're doing here today. When people need help, there's always somebody around to help them.
And something small became something huge, and we are all participating in that today.
All the different cities, all the different people, religions, faith, all coming together for our children.
I look out here and I see the love, I see the support.
I was blown away at the community effort and how powerful you are.
This is the message we give to the world.
You can do it! We love you all!
In 2012, Skechers founded its Bobs by Skechers program. For every pair of shoes purchased from Skechers Bobs line, a pair is donated to a child in need. Through this program, Skechers has donated more than 3 million pairs of shoes to children in the U.S. and more than 25 countries around the world. Bobs recently expanded to include Bobs for Dogs, an initiative which allowed the company to commit at least $3 million to Best Friends Animal Society by September 2018, helping reduce the annual deaths of America's shelter animals from approximately 4 million to less than 1.5 million in just 3 years. Additionally, Skechers has donated tens of thousands of shoes, goods, and funds to support communities impacted by disasters such as the Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004, Haiti's 2010 earthquake, Superstorm Sandy, and Hurricanes Katrina, Harvey, Irma, and Maria. The development of charitable aspects of Skechers' brand is deeply embedded into the company's leader DNA by President and co-founder Michael Greenberg, who brings heart into the corporation through his commitment to bettering the community.
After calculating Skechers' past 2 years' gross margin, we think its value proposition is customer intimacy. Based on the trend in recent years, it may shift to product leadership in the future. Skechers is offering a large variety of product lines, and each line is specifically targeting a distinct group of consumers. Aiming at being the leader in the industry, Skechers continuously brings superior products to the market and renews its categories. In the next few minutes, our team will share details from our analysis.
First, let's take a look at the perceptual map to see where Skechers stands in the minds of consumers. This map displays the way customers perceive the Skechers brand. Unlike the majority of popular athletic wear companies, Skechers is positioned in the lifestyle category. In line with customer opinion, in 2018, Skechers was rated #1 in the U.S. for walk, work, casual dress, and casual lifestyle brands. Skechers aims to provide customers with stylish, high-quality, and comfortable products at a reasonable price. Despite this goal, customers believe products are relatively expensive when compared to brands such as New Balance and Converse. Currently, the average price for a Skechers product is $26.20. In comparison, the average price for Nike, the company customers believe has the most similar price point, is $74.49. Now let's look at Skechers' social media footprint. As a company, Skechers has a strong presence across social media channels, including Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. The following on each of these platforms is relatively high, creating a broad consumer reach. This allows the company to successfully share new products and innovations, highlight social media product giveaways, and increase the views on commercials. In order to appeal to a widespread target market, Skechers brand has ambassadors spanning vast segments, including athletes like Football Hall of Famer Howie Long, Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo, and professional golfers Brooke Henderson and Russell Knox. Additionally, to advertise to the large portion of their market who is oriented more towards lifestyle apparel, they have partnered with celebrities like musician Camila Cabello. As mentioned in the earnings call, with these efforts, along with various internal innovations, Skechers has experienced strong product success across multiple divisions around the world. Here's a successful example from their recent campaign featuring Camila Cabello. This campaign is an example of Skechers' appeal to a younger audience through a pop culture icon.
Find your inspiration in Skechers Delights.
Despite the ever-increasing influence of social media, Skechers continues to dedicate 79% of media spend to traditional marketing channels like magazines and cable TV rather than digital marketing. You can see the results of this uneven expenditure on their social media platforms. These pictures are direct clips of Skechers' most recent posts on Instagram and Twitter. Obviously, there is very little differentiation within the content of these two platforms. Additionally, the information posted through Instagram and Twitter is also shared to the Skechers USA Facebook, and the majority of the videos posted on the Skechers YouTube channel are the same as the commercials that air on cable TV. Currently, Skechers' primary consumer base is an older generation. In recent years, however, the company has been attempting to shift their marketing and appeal to a younger audience. Their media spend and unoriginal digital media content does not demonstrate this. Instead, aside from recruiting socially relevant brand ambassadors, the company does very little to establish a distinct position or to reach their intended audience. Next, Flora is going to highlight the key findings from Skechers' financial statements.
In terms of the balance sheet, Skechers has a higher book value at 2016 than 2016, showing that it has made more values for its stakeholders, which leads to higher investor capital in 2017 because investors have more trust in them. Working capital is also increasing, which means Skechers has a higher liquidity, and that the system of managing receivables, inventory, and payables is optimized by management team. This is good for the company to attract lenders. While Skechers has higher short-term liabilities compared to 2016, its current ratio also rose from then. That is to say, Skechers is of a better solvency. Meanwhile, the long-term assets and debts are both increasing, indicating that Skechers is financing its growth of long-term assets with liabilities to support its global expansion. The ratio of inventory to total current assets increased slightly in 2017. We thought the company may want to lower prices in the coming year to have more units to sell or to stick to customer intimacy value proposition, learning more about its consumers' behaviors and reallocating right products to right markets. For the income statement, under the environment of decreasing revenue growth rates in overall footwear industry, Skechers' growth rates of revenue kept growing 2 years in a row, indicating a strong sales performance. Both selling expenses and general and administrative expenses increased, which led to an increased operating ratio and lower profit margin. Again, the customer intimacy value proposition is reflected clearly in Skechers' gross margin.
Sales growth continues to rise each year from Skechers retailers and wholesalers, while e-commerce sales only account for about 1% of that sales growth. Skechers customers shop overwhelmingly in physical stores rather than online. This is where Skechers competes. The brick-and-mortar store experiences are a part of Skechers' brand. Strong sales growth in retail stores in comparison to e-commerce gives reason for their expansion into brick-and-mortar stores overseas. The lack of attention to e-commerce among Skechers customers may be partly attributed to the weaknesses in Skechers digital marketing concerning lack of purposeful content within social media pages that would serve to drive customer traffic online. Skechers continues to open more concept stores, factory outlets, and warehouse outlets both domestic and internationally in the past 3 years, and launching more in-store marketing campaigns, showing its willingness to communicate with customers and its attention to providing better shopping experiences to customers. Let's now take a look at competition in the shoe category. Competition is steep in the footwear category. For 2017, we calculated Skechers to have an increased P/E ratio of 21.56. However, Skechers' valuation is still low in comparison to competitors like Nike and Adidas, who are valued in the high 20s. This shows that competition is steep in the shoe category, but investors do see the potential in Skechers, which is very exciting. Currently, Nike dominates the market in the footwear category, where Skechers comes in second with a 3.5% market share. In a Skechers 2009 annual report, Skechers stated that other footwear brands' financial allocation of marketing and advertising made them highly competitive. Almost 10 years later, it's clear that these types of expenditures are highly important to Skechers in order to maintain a competitive position. Skechers' advertising expense has been increasing in the past 3 years, from $188.1 million in 2016 to $260.4 million in 2017, indicating that Skechers has been working hard on building and improving brand recognition and developing brand-person relationships. Skechers charges all product design and development costs to general and administrative expenses, which also increased in the past 3 years from $11.2 million in 2015 to $18.8 million in 2017, showing that the company has been spending more on providing better products to cater consumers' taste and market demands.
Amazon's strong performance could be a potential threat to the growth of Skechers' online e-commerce site. With the easiness and convenience provided by Amazon, consumers, especially infrequent non-loyal Skechers consumers, are more likely to choose Amazon over Skechers' own website when it comes to online shopping. With the rollout of Amazon Prime Wardrobe, it is reported that every large shoemaker, which theoretically could also sell through Amazon, is down 2 to 3%, including Skechers. Here's a short clip about Amazon Prime Wardrobe.
Amazon is bringing the fitting room to you with its new fashion platform, Prime Wardrobe. Featuring more than 1 million fashion items, the platform will mirror other wardrobe services like Stitch Fix and Trunk Club. According to Amazon's website, Prime Wardrobe will include brands outside of the e-commerce company's private labels such as Adidas and Calvin Klein. So how does it work? The service has no upfront charge, allowing customers to order what they want and only pay for what they want to keep. Prime Wardrobe shipments will come in a reusable box with a prepaid label, which makes the return process less of a hassle for shoppers. The bottom line, Amazon launches a new fashion platform, Prime Wardrobe.
The other issue that Amazon threatens Skechers is that with the rise of its own private label shoes, Skechers' share on Amazon is also decreasing. As we know that majority of Skechers' revenue is from its physical store sales instead of its online e-commerce, we don't see this threat from Amazon as a huge problem at this moment, but as the trend of moving from in-store purchase to online purchase, eventually this could be a huge problem Skechers will be facing. Thus, it is important to improve the in-store experience in order to encourage in-store visit and purchase, as well as building a more user-friendly e-commerce site, potentially with unique features that could differentiate itself from Amazon and attract online shoppers to convert on the Skechers e-commerce site.
To conclude, overall, Skechers is expanding internationally and profits are growing each year. Despite this optimism, we recommend they clarify their value proposition so they can best serve their target customers. Are they customer intimate or product leaders? If they're customer intimate, one thing that they should focus on is creating a more engaging social media presence that aligns with their customers' values and needs. If they're product leaders, they should invest more in product development. Thank you, board members, for attending the annual review. We hope you all will consider applying our recommendations in future strategy planning.